Hey you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel.
Woo.
And today we are here to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, Season 3, Episode 7. Can you believe the season's already almost over? I'm
Right?
not used to 8 episode seasons anymore.
Mm.
Remember All Stars used to
You
be
know what I
that.
mean?
Remember All
Huh?
Stars used to be like that, 8 episodes, and then let's get up on out of
Mm-hmm.
here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't you miss them days?
Part of me do, but also part of me loves having a bigger cast because that gives more queens opportunities. You know, when you're only
Mm-hmm.
casting like 8 to 10 queens, you don't get a really chance to showcase that much. But
Mm-hmm.
I understand in situations like Down Under because I'm assuming the budget ain't much because
The last two, the first season was, and the second season was like yes, and this season's been like,
not as bad as season 1 though. I will say that
no. Although there were some choices made this year
there were some choices
with
made.
this episode.
Oh, well, let's get into it, okay? But before we do, I want to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to our goal of 500 subscribers. And we will love to reach that by the end of the year. So go ahead and hit that little button, hit the bell notification, all those good YouTube things. And now, let's get into the episode. So we start off after Bumpa Love's elimination. They come in, read her message, clean off the mirror. They sit down, they congratulate Miss Isis for winning a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And then Isis immediately jumps down Floor's back. I'm like, what is going on here? And she's like, well, if we're looking at it, the top 3, well, I'm sorry, Floor, you don't have a win yet. I'm like, now, did the producers tell y'all to have this conversation, or were you just being evil on your own?
Right.
Because sometimes they'll encourage conversations, but it's just kind of like, baby, you don't know what's going to happen in these next 2 episodes.
Right.
She might turn around and win this whole
Obviously.
thing, and you're going to leave looking stupid over there.
Mm.
Looking stupid. But anyway, yeah, that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, Isis, this is not cute. Cut it.
This is not a good look for you.
Yeah. So we have our down underness. And then our top 4 enters the workroom. They're sitting down chatting. And RuPaul enters the room. One thing I've noticed is we haven't got a room mail since like the beginning of the season.
Huh.
We haven't got a room mail for Down Under since like the beginning of the season.
Like at all.
I think we had one like the first 2 episodes, I want to say. And that was it. And I'm like, honestly, that would piss me off. Like if I was RuPaul, I'm like, y'all have me sit here for a whole day shooting US, All Stars, Canada, UK, Philippines, Down Under, and we can't make time for them? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's always just the RuPaul series. Because Philippines make time for it every week. Canada typically makes time for it every week. UK, I believe for most weeks, take time for it. So what's going on down under in the US? Because some weeks the US don't. But I will say with the extended cut of 15, we got to see a lot of them. That I tell people all the time, go rewatch 15 with the extended cut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was like watching the show all over again for the first time. I'm like, I hate that because of that stupid Friends of WeHo shit. They had to cut all this down.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. So I tell everybody, if y'all got a little time, go rewatch season 15 on Paramount Plus. I highly recommend it. It really, like, it's one of my favorite seasons of the year, and it wasn't before I saw the extended cut. So I'm gonna need somebody to watch the extended cut before we make our year-end list so we can agree on where to put season 15. But anyway, RuPaul enters the workroom and tells everyone that we are going to be doing a maxi challenge of the makeover challenge. So we're going to be making over these lovely human beings and their puppies.
Yay!
I was so happy to see all the puppies. I was like, oh, I want to put them all. I just want
Look, I was watching this episode while I was babysitting the puppy.
Oh, I just wanted to. Alright, so since Isis was the winner of last week's challenge, she gets to choose the pairings. Do you think she was shady with her pairings at all?
No.
I don't think
Do you think she was?
I don't think she was shady, but she was a tad bit insensitive. Because she says, they say over time the pets start looking like their owners, so I'm going to match them that way. Which means she gave Hollywood this person to make over because the dog was black.
Wow.
And Floor got one because that dog was brown.
Wow.
And if you look at Gabriella's dog, white. I'm like, that's a little insensitive. I don't think she meant any ill will behind that, but I was like, that's a little insensitive. I would have kept that to myself if I would have done that. I'd have been like, oh, right? I was just picking, But you know me, I'm
at random.
Yeah. So after they meet everybody and they get to know each other, they go to the main stage to work out the runway and include something with the doggies. Now, Gabriella's partner here, this poor baby was so shy. Oh, this poor baby. He was like, and I know exactly why he did this. He's like, I need to get out of my comfort zone. I'm finna sign up for this. I'm finna go in here and I'm finna do it. Baby was terrified the whole time, but he did it, and I'm proud of him, okay?
He did it.
He did it.
Shaved and everything, and was somehow more cute after he shaved.
I thought that too. I'm like, he's a lot more handsome without the mustache. But yeah, like I gotta give it to him because baby, you could see the nervousness all on his face. But he was trying. He was, I'm doing this, okay? I'm doing this. I'm getting out here. I'm finna have a good old time, okay? So
yeah, because they were like, he was like the mustache. He was like, it can go. And I love the fact that he was willing to let the mustache go.
In most cases, they are willing to let go of the mustache and beard. We only see it in a few situations, like with Christian's partner. But that was only because he couldn't shave due to his business or whatever. His job, yeah. Which I still need to find out what that job is to where you can't shave.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of is if he's a model, then I get it. Because they sign you and tell you, hey, your physical appearance needs to say the same as when we hired you. But yes, honey. So, yeah, I just wanted to give a little props to this man right here. Be like, we see you. We're proud of you. Thank you for coming and enjoying the down underness with us.
That part.
So let's go ahead and get to the actual challenge. Up first, we have the mother of all mothers, RuPaul.
Mama Ru.
What did we think of Mama Ru's look this week?
I like it.
I like it too.
But
I like it. It's just a little bland, a little boring.
It is.
Well, yeah. I wish it was a V cut, so we could show some of them nipples, honey. I think that would have took it over a little bit more for me. But overall, it's a nice look. It ain't bad.
The structured corset top, man.
Yeah, like it's not bad, honey. It's not bad at all. So we're joined by Michelle Visage, Reese Nicholson, and our special guest judge, Josh Cavallo. So, which I think he did a pretty good job as a judge. He was pretty fun. I didn't realize until I went back to get screenshots that he's in a boot. Something happened to his foot.
Oh.
Yeah, like at the beginning of the episode where they're like, with special guest judge, if you look down, he had a boot on. I'm like, oh, poor baby, what happened? But I believe they said he's a footballer. For us here in the States, that's soccer. So maybe it was a sports-related injury.
Kicked the ball too hard.
Maybe, or somebody kicked him trying to get the ball. Who knows? Well, somebody knows. We just don't. All right. Exactly. So the category is drag family resemblance doggy style. So I've never asked this question before, but if you had to prepare a makeover look that you got to bring, what would you bring for a makeover challenge?
I don't know. I know it'd have to be something that was like all one size fits all.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least something that I know is like easily adjustable. Something with like a corset top or something like that. So that way, if the person's smaller than me, I can bring it in. If they're bigger than me, I can let it out.
Yeah, I
Because
think I
you
would
never
do.
know what you're going to get. Because you might get a woman, you might get a man, you might get an old person, you might get a trans teen.
You might get a little
I'd have
person.
to.
Because remember season 8, they got the little people. So you might get a little
Right, they
person as
got little
well.
people. So then on
But
top of
they
that,
also
now you
had to
got to.
design that one too. Now that's going to really
Right.
make me mad. If now I got to make you over and make 2 outfits, I can barely make
Mhm.
one. And you want me to make 2? God, no. Just go. Let me go ahead and learn the
I'm gonna have to
words.
just drape on you, honey. I'm gonna drape on you.
Baby, I'm finna go ahead. Can you hand me the iPod, please? Let me learn these words. I bring the beat. I bring the beat. Because there's some challenges where I'm like, I ain't gonna tell the camera I'm struggling. But like off camera, you gonna see me listen to I bring the beat. Because I already know. I'm gonna have to go out there and do a little something, shake a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Go out there and do something strange for a little piece of change, okay?
Uh-uh.
'Cause I ain't finna go home, but I can accept reality and know where this is heading. But yes, let's go ahead and. Oh, I never said what I was gonna do. I would love to do some form of reference to a TV show, a video game, some sort of reference along that line without being, copyright strike.
Yeah, so no plumb bobs.
No plumb bobs. Oh my
Although you
god!
could get the glowing headbands.
Not even that. Just it won't be a drag family resemblance to. Well, I can make it work, but like have a Bella Goth look and a Nancy Landgrab look, or have a Cassie Goth look. Like I could pull off a family resemblance inspired by 2 townies. Because really, the resemblance
Like
comes from
twins.
the makeup.
The Caliente twins.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Or the Pleasantville twins.
Oh no, I want to do the Caliente twins. Oh yeah. So yeah, I would try to do that. Now let's get into it. Up first, we have Hollywood star, Ava Star, and Ruby Star. What do we think of Hollywood and Ava here?
The thing is, like, the makeup is great. Other than that red lip, the caftan makes it look like she didn't put much work or effort into it. It was just kind of like, oh, I'll get to know you. We'll throw this caftan on. I'll put some makeup on you and call it a day.
Yeah, and I agree with the judges. Although she did a lovely job on her face, I don't see family resemblance.
Right? They were like, oh, I see best friend.
Yeah, and I'm like, she did a good job with the makeup. Like, the wig is laid, the makeup is nice. I just don't see family resemblance.
If she'd have went with, like, a brown wig or something and maybe fixed her eyes a little bit more, you could have got cousins.
Hey, and that's family, okay, honey?
Exactly. I mean, because they made that exception for the next person.
Yeah. Up next, we have Isis Avis Loren, Venus Tina Loren, and Neptune.
Yeah.
Baby, this was everything.
It really was.
Miss Venus over here. Can we get her on season 4? Can we get her on season 4, please? Immediately. Baby, I love her. Like, the whole episode, she was just a joy to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then, no, look at your puppy. You're so cute. You're so cute. But yes, I thought this was an amazing makeover. What did you think of this makeover?
Yes.
And her having on those high of heels, really want to give her props for that. I really do.
Okay, because it almost made her the same height.
It really did. And I think that was the goal, was to try to get them as close into height as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Up next is Flor, Rosa, and Burrito Bouquet. I agree with, I think it was Michelle who said it looked like auntie and niece, but it's still family.
Yeah, auntie and niece.
Yeah. I wish the outfits would have incorporated with each other a little bit better.
Right.
Like, you know how she has the red heart on her dress? Maybe if she had a white heart.
Or something.
You know, just it don't have to be too matchy, but just a few things to time together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I do get Auntie Niece here, so challenge
And
was
they were
done.
like, at least they had matching shoes.
They did.
I love those shoes.
I love floor shoes. The end. Up next is Gabriella Labuchi with Isabella Labuchi and Bellini Tower of Pisa, giving us Wilma and Betty. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I was like, can someone play the Flintstone theme, please?
Dun, 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 dun.
From the town of Bedrock. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whenever every now and then, it's like every like 3-4 months, I'll get a wild hair on my butt and I'll go to Max and start watching the Flintstones because it's on Max.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Baby, them older episodes of the Flintstones, like that first season, baby, ooh wee.
The sexual innuendos.
Not even that. Baby, the way Fred talked to Barney, he would not be my best friend.
Right?
But in those early episodes, he don't like him. I don't know when they actually become best friends, but like them first couple episodes, he can't stand Barney. And I couldn't have been Barney, honey. You got to run up. You want to run up. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. No. And it was a different time. That's all I can say about some of those jokes.
Exactly.
I'm like, ooh.
You be sitting there and you look at like Rocky and Bullwinkle and Rocco's Modern Life and Ren and Stimpy. Oh, Ren and Stimpy was bad.
Baby, why did they let us watch that?
I don't know. And the really dumb thing is I'm like, it was okay back then. What's the problem now?
It shouldn't have been okay back then. That's the thing.
It should have been okay back then.
It shouldn't have been. And the fact now that it has a parental warning on it now shows you that they knew better back then. They knew better. And like, I'm watching some of these clips as an adult and I'm like, I don't know, if I was an adult, if this was an Adult Swim show, this would have been perfectly fine.
Yes.
But this was aimed for the children. If I was a parent and would have saw that, I'm like, if we don't turn this off immediately.
I did always watch Ren and Stimpy. Like
I remember watching it all the time too. I remember watching it all the time too. And I'm just sitting there. And now I'm looking at my mom. I'm like, oh, but you worried about what they're watching. Did you forget what you had me watching? Baby. But anyway, we have Wilma and Betty here, Isabella and Gabriella Labuchi.
Yes.
And it's cute.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see a family resemblance.
No.
But I do love I love the reference. I love the reference. I love the body that she put on Isabella. Good body. And I love how they were the only one that had their dog not on the leash.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy that. So, out of our 4 couples here, who had your favorite looks?
Who are the blondes?
Do you not remember Isis's name?
No.
We are almost at the end of the season and you don't know the winner's name? Because let's be real, she's going to get crowned next week. Let's be real.
Right.
I agree. Isis and Venus, that was the makeover's name. I feel like they had the best look. And we find out that both Isis and Floor are the winner of this week's challenge. Round of applause. Do you agree with this choice?
I think they just wanted Floor in there, so they were like, "Oh, we'll give her the last win."
They realized they fucked up by not giving her the win last week. I truly think that's what it was, and they're like, "Oh, we want her in the finale, but she ain't got to win. What the hell we gonna do?" But I think Isis should have got the solo win here. But then again, I would have gave Floor the win last week, so we wouldn't have to be in this situation. But I do agree with the bottom two being Hollywood Star and Gabriella Labuchi. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they didn't have the family resemblance.
Exactly.
So we're lip syncing to Not About You by Hyaku Hands. Baby, the songs this season
Haiku Hans.
Haiku Hands.
Haiku Hans.
These choices for lip sync songs this season have been interesting. Choices. I'm like, did we spend all the money on getting special guest judges this week? I mean, this year? I mean, I wouldn't want them if it's gonna mess with the songs we can get. We were doing fine without them the first two seasons. Just saying. But anyway, what did we think of this lip sync between Hollywood and Gabriella Labuchi?
It was something.
I thought it was an okay lip sync. Like, I wasn't mad at this. I felt like they were both delivering what they deliver.
Right.
For those of you online who said Hollywood didn't know the words, I've watched this lip sync several times. She knew the words. So I'm going to need y'all to go get your eyes checked. Go put on your glasses, because I had mine on. Go put on your glasses and watch it again. She knew the words. But yeah, I thought this was a fine lip sync. I really did. I enjoyed what they were both bringing, and at times I was not enjoying what they were both bringing. So, to be honest, I would have kept them both.
That part.
Either that or send Gabriella home. I just think they both did a pretty decent job in the lip sync. We're going into the finale. Let's just send them both through. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go.
Exactly.
And if I had to choose, like, they're like, no, the budget only works for 3. Okay, fine. Gabrielle, I'm sorry, boo, you gotta go. And see, this is RuPaul's face literally right before she said Gabriella's name. Like, you can see in her face, she's like, fuck. That did not go the way I want it to. But I'm still going to push who I want to the finale. And she did that by telling Gabriella Labuchi she can stay. And when she said that, I'm like, okay, well, maybe she's going to save Hollywood, too. It's going to be a double.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. I was like, okay.
Okay, she's going to save them both. Nope. She sent Hollywood home, who had one of the strongest track records, who could have possibly given Isis a fight for the crown. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want to crown Isis, cool, crown Isis. But at least make it look like if it was her and Isis at the end, Hollywood and Isis, the final two of the season, that could give us a false hope. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, who could it be? Could it be Isis? Could it be Hollywood? It could go either way.
Now I'm sitting here, and to be completely honest, I don't even want to watch.
Like, it could go either way, but now it's very clear that Isis is going to win next week.
Yep.
Very clear. And, like, she did a great job. Like, I'm not taking that away from her. But I'm like, as a storyteller, you want to give that, oh, who's it going to be? We don't want to go into the finale. Like, with Mexico, we just covered it. We don't want to go into the finale knowing who the winner is.
Exactly.
The last time I can honestly say I went into the finale and not known who the winner was going to be, I think it was All Stars 2. Because you had Alaska and you had Detox, Katya too. But really strong competitors there, and it could have gone either way. Let me think. Season 14. Season 14 between Willow and Lady Camden. I didn't know which way that was going to go. I'm like, either way, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it happens far and few in between. But I feel like that should be the case. There's 2 people, or even 3 people at the end, and any of them could take the crown. But it's very clear going into this finale, it's going to be Isis. But that's all right. We're going to ask the question anyway. Are you Team Floor, Team Gabriella, or Team Isis? Let us know down in the comments below. So, LaCresha, which team are you officially on heading into the finale?
Hello?
Uh-oh, did you freeze, honey?
You're frozen.
You're frozen. I'm good on my end. I think we lost her.
Did you? Hello?
Yeah, she can hear us, but we can't hear
Hello?
her. Can you hear me now? Are you? Oh,
Yeah.
you're back. There you are. Hi.
Hi, you were frozen.
I'm finna say, oh, you were frozen on my end. Like, we were good here.
I was like, hello? Hello?
We heard you. And that's the thing. I could hear you, and I'm responding. I'm like, yeah, she can't hear me, y'all.
I couldn't.
She can't hear me, y'all. I was finna wrap it up, too. I'm like, it's okay. It's right at the end. She ain't gonna miss nothing.
We all know it's gonna be Isis, so...
And that was my question. And that was my question. Which team?
On 500. You can find me at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.
That's exactly how it was gonna go. But since you're back, I need to know, which team are you officially on heading into the finale?
I guess it's Team Isis, because I don't really like none of them.
I'm gonna say Team Isis. I love Isis. Like, Isis did a great job this season, and there's only one win I didn't agree with. So it's just like, I think she did a great job. So,
right.
And if she does win, but let's be real, she's gonna win. She's gonna be the first Australian to win Down Under. So hey, it only took them 3 seasons. Oh, honey, but let's go ahead and wrap things up before we freeze up on each other again. So, Cresha, where can they find you on the social medias?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all later. Bye.